Well folks, today I got quite an imposing piece of post-apocalyptic steel in the mail. Kindly sponsored by Zombie Tools. Thanks guys, you're awesome. And so is this monster here. It's a new model that they've come up with, the Reaver Cleaver. And it's big and mean. Gotta say, it's very thick. And it's made of 5160 carbon steel. With that thickness, high carbon steel, yeah, this is going to be pretty close to indestructible. But I will test it, of course. I will put it through its paces, and looking at it, I will be able to treat it pretty roughly without a problem. Damn, this thing is just an absolutely impressive just hunk of steel. A lot of metal, and very metal too. It's of course quite heavy. In fact, it's a little heavier than this. Yeah, that tells you something. In a hypothetical post-apocalyptic zombie scenario, yes, I know that zombies are not real, calm your tits, this would probably tire you out pretty quickly. Even if you're a fairly strong person, just if you keep swinging this around, eventually, yeah, you're gonna get tired. And especially also carrying it around with all your other stuff, that would be quite a bit of extra weight. But I do see why they did it, because this is just pretty much a tank. The tank equivalent of a sword slash saber, cleaver. It is, I assume, inspired by the Chinese dadao, because it's the same kind of idea. Single edge, this kind of blade shape that is reminiscent of a butcher's cleaver. A pretty long handle, and this ring pommel here. It's pretty similar. And this is going to be one hell of a chopper, for sure. It's very sharp, and with such a wide, heavy blade, yeah, you can imagine this is gonna do some serious damage, which I will find out. I will test it against various objects, and I'll be pretty rough with it, because I'm sure it'll be able to take it. But despite the weight, I have to say it's actually pretty easy to handle because of the long handle. It's an easy handle, if you will. But because it is so long, you have plenty of leverage. And the point of balance is actually not too far away. It's about here. And so, even with the weight, you can actually stop the blade fairly easily, even if you give it a fair amount of force. So yeah, it would have a little wrestling match with your endurance, but it's still pretty easy to control. But yeah, of course, this is just my initial impression. I will give it a proper review, and then you'll get to know some more about it. But for now, my first impression is, damn, monstrous thing. Definitely should be more than able to cleave zombie skulls.